Okay, hey guys, I'm back. It's been, oh my gosh, 45 billion years, right? No? Okay, it's not funny. Whatever. Posters, the Strokes, Pharrell, this mood board I made with my bitches a couple months ago. Today we're gonna focus on Ask Kims, as long as that just stays put. I taped my phone to the camera, so I don't know, hopefully it stays. I mean, if it falls, that's the third time I broke my phone this month. So this is a part 1, part 2 type question thing, okay? So part 1, hey girl, I wanted to know if you could give me some advice with the situation that I'm in. My boyfriend's best friend is gay and is my friend as well. About a month ago, my boyfriend brought up to me that his best friend told him that he had feelings for him, but my boyfriend didn't make a big deal out of it and just let him know that he's with me and to respect our relationship, and that was that. Cool. Sounds about right. Okay. Part 2. They're still friends and he's still friends with me as well. And him and I hang out on our own sometimes. I didn't have a problem with it and just brushed it off until today my boyfriend told me that his friend told him again that he liked him. And is it wrong for me to feel some type of way about it? Like, I'm in no way, shape, or form threatened, but I feel really dumb for asking. But if you were in my shoes, what would you do? Okay, so let's just make this one fact like super known. This gay friend of you guys like does not respect either one of you at all. All of my gay friends, like if I'm in a relationship with a guy, they're not gonna sit, they're not gonna sit and like openly hit on someone who is openly straight. With him hitting on your boyfriend, that's disrespect number 1. Okay, I get it, maybe like feelings started blossoming throughout the friendship, I don't know, but that makes me kind of question like your man. Like, was your man sending this guy like signals, like mixed signals? Like, was your man kind of like flirting with this guy, like maybe like slightly, and it gave him a glimmer of hope, like, oh, maybe he kind of would like pursue me, I don't know. You have to think of it like on both sides. Like, people don't just get crushes like, you know, out of nowhere. I've never been friends with someone and then just been like, you know what? No, honestly, no, I haven't. Because then I don't feel like it's a friendship. Then I feel like it's like something else. Like, I don't know. What I'm trying to say is that it could be either way. I'm not trying to put a bug in your ear. Like, maybe I'm just being a female, but what does that even mean? You just have to think of like every scenario. Like, maybe your boyfriend was sending him signals. Maybe he wasn't. Maybe the guy just got feelings out of nowhere. I don't know. But me personally, I wouldn't mess with that guy anymore. He's not my friend anymore, and my boyfriend shouldn't be hanging out with someone that he knows has a crush on him. Like, that's just kind of like a tease. It's just like, I know you like me, but you're never gonna get me, so let's just keep hanging out while I throw it in your face. Like, what is that? That is so rude. Like, your boyfriend is rude for that. I'm kidding. It's not fair to you. It's not fair to either of them, but I don't think it's appropriate at this point. After 2 times, they don't need to hang out, because clearly this guy is not giving it up when he needs to. But hey, let him go, and let him go disrespect somebody else. Next question. Kim, a while ago I met a guy from Tinder, which I deleted from this horrible experience, and he lives in Hawaii. I live in Toronto. After talking for a couple of months, he decided to come meet me, and once he was here, he was just on his phone the whole time, was only affectionate in public, and just weird. We slowly stopped talking after he left, but what the F? I don't even want to answer his random texts. Honestly, that is the weirdest thing I think I've ever read, like, from someone's Tinder experience. Like, except for that one time when I met this guy from the band. I don't know if any of you guys know the band Cute Is What We Aim For. I think one of the guitarists, I met him on Tinder. That was so damn weird, but so cool. You can meet really cool people on Tinder, or maybe they're not that cool because they're on Tinder. But then am I lame because I'm on Tinder looking at other people thinking that they're lame? Like, does that make me lame too? Fuck it. I've had a Tinder. I've been on Tinder. Like, big deal. Cool. I feel like we're all pretty curious when it comes to dating apps, so let's not be judgmental. This is such a weird situation. Like, if I ever met a guy online and we had been talking online and it's like all super cool and like, yeah, I can't wait to see you, and he gets there and he's only affectionate in public, like, what are you trying to prove to people in this state that we don't even live in? What? Always on your phone. I feel like that's a modern day like issue. I was just talking to my friends about this the other day. I feel like there needs to be a social media rehab for people, because likes and followers and views and doing it for the gram, like, has just become so out of control. It's like people are almost living for the reaction of others, and it's becoming sad because it's taking away from, you know, having actual experiences and like building like these memories and stuff, like, because we have it in our phone to look back at it later, but like we have brains for that too, you know, like we have brains for a reason, like to store memories. Like that's why, that's like a key function of our brain. So make memories to store them in your smart brain instead of in your smartphone. I should be like a life coach. Anyways, a whole other topic I could make a video about, but it'd be a little hypocritical because I love social media, but in moderation. That's really weird. Maybe you just need to like have a better like sense. I mean, I can't even blame you, because people put up these big facades online and they'll act like they're people who they are not, just for the reaction of others. Like how this guy is only showing you love in public. Like he was probably being super cool and super intriguing online, but in real life he's just lame. And like, hey, you live and you learn. At least you got to go to oh, okay, I totally read that wrong. So he came and saw you. Okay, either way, it's still weird. Like, why is he trying to show off in a city he's not even from? Like, are you like, maybe you're like popping as fuck and he just, I don't know. It's so weird. Guys are so weird. Like, or maybe he was like, he had a girlfriend this whole time and he was just like taking pictures and all this stuff just to like make her jealous. You ever thought about that? Like, I always think about stuff like that. Like, are you just using me to make your girlfriend jealous? Like, are you like, you know, I don't know. Oh my God, I get so paranoid. It's like out of control. Like, I can really drive myself crazy when I'm dealing with someone, like, and I'm working on that because I feel like it really takes away from an actual relationship. Like when you're building up all this shit in your brain, like it just really like makes you lose focus like on the actual person, because you're thinking of all this like made up stuff in your head and you're making yourself go crazy over something that's probably not even true, but then it could also be true. So you don't know. And I'm so off topic, but I just feel like us as women need to like, you know, find that balance between like being intuitive and being psycho. So I'm gonna work on that, and I'm gonna come back with the secret formula so we can just not be crazy anymore, because it's getting out of control. Don't even answer his text, because this guy is clearly just like weird, and that's fine. He'll find a weird girl that'll be just the same for him, but he's just not for you. I ask you this because I think you are a queen. Oh, you're so sweet. Okay, how long should I wait to have sex with a guy? I'm talking to this cute guy, but it seems like he's not looking for a serious relationship. I don't have sex. I haven't had sex in a long time, and I kind of want to have it with this guy, but I'm scared that he thinks I'm easy or something like that. Honestly, who cares what he thinks? And like, I know that's so easy to say, but let's put it into perspective. If you already are catching like a vibe that he's not looking for a serious relationship, what do you have to lose? Like, what else are you guys talking for? Like, what does it matter? You guys are having these deep conversations or whatever you guys talk about for no reason. You guys are getting to know each other for nothing because he doesn't want to be with you, so sleep with him. And then, hey, who knows, like maybe after you guys start sleeping with each other, or, you know, keep this relationship going at the rate that it's going with no title, whatever, like maybe it'll form into a relationship, like who knows. Oh my God, you guys don't understand how irritated I get when I get interrupted, like when I'm making a video, especially when I'm having this long like thought process and I'm like saying exactly what I want to say. I don't really feel like it should matter at this point who you sleep with, how long that you wait to sleep with them for, where you sleep with them, whatever. It doesn't matter. You want to know why it doesn't matter? Because it's none of our business. Like, I get it, like you're thinking about it to yourself, like, damn, like morally I fucked up, like I slept with this guy on the first day, like I feel so bad about myself. Okay, but think about, why do you feel bad about yourself? Really, like, think about it. Like, why do you feel bad about yourself? Because people are gonna start, you know, saying bad things about you because you slept with someone on the first day because it doesn't really match up with them morally. Is that why you feel bad? Did you have a bad time when you were sleeping with this guy? Was he not that good? Like, okay, like we all make mistakes, like cool, whatever. Like, people really beat themselves up over things that do not matter. Like, you're beating yourself up over the thought that someone else is disappointed in you for doing something that you wanted to do with your own body with whoever. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like whatever you want to do is your business. It is your body. It is it's all on you. It's just be safe. Sure, in the 1800s, there were so many girls that were just dotting and bopping around and nobody knew because we didn't have damn Instagram to give it away or Twitter to tweet about it or whatever. Like, you don't have to share anything with the world. You could do whatever you want. You could be the most horrible person, but nobody would ever find out if you didn't, you know, tweet it or whatever, or act upon it online, or I don't know. My whole thing is just do what you want to do, and if somebody has a problem with it, fucking send a bill their way and they can handle the bills, because apparently they just are so involved in your life that their opinion so matters. So why don't you make yourself really impactful and pay my bills, because apparently you just know so damn much about everything. Next, my boyfriend and I have been together for a while. I'm mixed, he's white. He thinks it's okay to say the N-word. That is so crazy. Okay, I'm sorry, it just totally caught me off guard because that bitch is crazy. Okay, so he thinks it's okay to say the N-word, his reason being that his friends around him who are black say it to him and also don't care if he says it. I don't think that he's ever been corrected on it either, so he thinks it's okay. I've tried explaining to him why it's wrong, but then he just brings up that whites were in slavery too. What the fuck? I love him so much. I'm sorry, but this is so damn funny, girl. You gotta leave him. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, your boyfriend sounds like a douche bag. Like, what? You think that you could say the N-word because... Are you, what? Like, this is a joke. Like, this is crazy. This is crazy that people really think like this. And you guys know that I was on The Real World, and there was a housemate that we had like a racial thing going. Well, not really a racial. He made a racial slur, and that shit was fucked up and not okay. And I told him that shit on the, well, not on the spot because I didn't find out until after. But I told him that at the reunion. They didn't really air that part, but I told him, like, your ignorance is not excusable because you didn't know. Like, you know, like, there are certain things that, like, I feel like you know you should not say. Like, as a white man, how do you feel comfortable with calling another, like, a black man the N-word, like, as a form of endearment? Why can't you just call him by his name? Why do you have to say this word? Like, do you want to fit in that bad? Like what? Like, it's weird. It's so weird to me that people have gotten so comfortable with not even just the N-word, like any type of like insulting word or like anything racial towards anyone. Like, this shit is not cool. And anyways, we've had some fights about this. What should I do? Like I just said, I don't feel like this is the type of person, based off of the way that you're talking about it. You've already addressed him. He says that he has these friends that say it's okay, but they're not really your friend, because if they're telling you that it's okay, like, they're setting you up, they're setting your boyfriend up for failure. Because if your boyfriend goes to, let's say, Edgewood in Atlanta, Georgia, if you're from Atlanta and you go to Edgewood, you know what I'm talking about. You cannot go down Edgewood and be a white man saying the N-word as a form of endearment to another black man. Like, you're gonna get your ass, like, jumped. Because I don't care what tone of voice you're saying it in. I don't care how you're saying it or why you're saying it or how many percents, whatever, you are black, like, way back then. Like, I don't know. I don't care about any of that shit. It's not your place to say it. And you, as a beautiful biracial butterfly, shout outs to Jade from America's Next Top Model for coining that term. But you being a beautiful biracial butterfly, you should not put up with that shit, because it's not cool, because he's disrespecting you at the end of the day. He feels like you should be okay with it regardless, because he's sleeping with you. He's your man. He loves you. He respects you. Cool. If he did all that, he wouldn't say all that. So no, your boyfriend's not cool, and I think you could do better. And you should do better. And be better, girl. You gotta set your standards higher. Like, if a guy says something to you and it sets you off and it makes you uncomfortable, don't brush it under the rug. Take it into consideration. Think about that shit. And really, like, sit down and ask yourself, like, can I be with someone that calls me the N-word that is white? Sweetie, no, not me. I would feel like I have to fight him. And that's just me. How do I get to the level of being myself 100% and being the person I aspire to be without constantly feeling like I'm not on the level others are? For example, you. I don't deny, I don't envy, I show love, but I'm kind of waiting for my turn to level up, and it sucks sometimes. Okay. And I feel like that's super super, super like regular for everybody to feel like. I feel like we are always comparing ourselves to other people who might not necessarily like be on the same path as us, but like we just see them as we're going along our way, and we see them doing really well, and we get kind of like, damn, like she's doing so good, like why am I not on that level, like why? And you want to know why? It's because you're focusing on other people's success rather than your own. Like you were saying, like it's cool to show love and all this stuff, but don't get too caught up in what other people are doing. You need to focus more on what you need to be doing, because I've done this to myself millions of times where I'll put myself down like, damn, like, you know, she's really going off, like she's doing so well, like I can't compare, I can't da-da-da-da. And you're right, you can't compare, because you are two different people and you guys are on two different paths in life, and you guys are going to have two completely different outcomes. So you cannot sit and compare yourself to someone else, because their journey is their journey and your journey is your own. Once you really like take in how much time you're wasting focusing on what you could be rather than working on it, it's gonna hit you and you're gonna have like a flame lit up under your ass, and you're just gonna get to work. So that was that. This was my Ask Kim, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want story times or whatever, you guys can submit your stories to my Tumblr. I changed it back to my old URL because I was reminiscing on the old times, and I don't know, I like it. So kim-.tumblr.com if you guys want to submit stories for story time, or if you want to ask questions for the next Ask Kim. I'm going to try to do 2 videos a week because I took some days off of my job, so I have nothing to do on those days except for this. So please submit your questions. I will do a hair care routine. I had started this video off like with my hair the way that I woke up with it, but like I was telling you guys, the camera was like so acting up. It just didn't work. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will be back. I will be back with another one by the end of this week. Just leave your stories, questions, suggestions, whatever down below, and like, comment, and subscribe.